Hello everyone and welcome to Ginger Prime. My name is Brian, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back Soul Nation. Thanks for coming in and checking out this Geforce Now video, in which that I hope to give you all the information of what you need to know about Geforce Now before deciding to jump in. Now, I want to jump even just in this, it is free to try. Like you should, if you're considering checking this out, if you have some games on Steam, on the Epic Games Store, we'll talk about the pros and the cons of Geforce Now here in just a second, but just note, hands down, you can try this out for free. It will be standard access. That means you're not going to get that priority access. You're not going to click that button. You might be in a queue depending on the playtime. So if you want to check it out, you want to see if your bandwidth supports it, be sure to check out the free version, go and test it out for yourself and see if this is going to be a platform that works for you. Now, all in all, I am really impressed with Geforce Now. It isn't my first platform to go to because of just the lack of games that it supports. But one of the things it has recently done, which is a huge boost, is you can now link it right now to Steam. You can see I've got 10 Steam games that are currently supported. Obviously, I have more Steam games than this currently supports, and I hope that we'll see more and more games be supported by Geforce Now. And that brings me to my first real point. It's a pro and a con. Geforce Now has been working and getting more publishers to come back and actually deliver their games based off some policy changes. However, not all these games are supported, and that ends up limiting your experience. The syncing here with Steam is massive because before you would have to come in here and just try to search for your games. If I search for Final Fantasy, if I could spell, it would see, hey, nope, you don't have Final Fantasy. It's like, well, I do, it's just not supported, and that's a real unfortunate downside to it. So you kind of save a lot of time in actually linking and syncing your Steam library to the Geforce Now. Now, at this time, this is the only syncable system. You don't have like Epic or you don't have your Origin. Hopefully we'll see more of those platforms supported in the long run brought into this system itself. The other thing that kind of tripped me up, just kind of as a pro tip, I ended up going into games and felt like I always was having to adjust my resolution and how that was set up. Well, it turns out like it's actually looking at your stream quality settings. Be sure to go into custom. If you want to do 1080p 60 frames a second, set it here, and this is going to help push that to the game so you won't have to go into a game like Destiny and have to reconfigure how your loadout is. That was actually the original complaint that I was having with the platform. Turns out it was on me the whole time. So kind of just take a look at that, take a look at your settings. You'll see here with these settings, it's going to say around 10 gigabytes per hour of data use. If you are data capped, I would not recommend streaming a game in the climate, but you can see here overall, like I do a lot of game streaming across a lot of different platforms. Right now, due to the just lack of video games that are supported by Geforce Now, for me, the ones that I play the most, they tend to end up falling into shadow, aka Final Fantasy XIV would be a great example of this. The other one falling into Destiny on Stadia, just because of how fast it is. In terms of speed, you're going to find that Stadia is right now the current fastest way to play Destiny, and I can't wait to see how the Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, and the updates with the online impact this. So keep it locked here to the channel. I'll be sure to give you guys some more speed tests and reports down the road. But Geforce Now still chugging away right now for the last month at around 35 gigabytes worth of data. So I've played it a little bit here and there, namely for videos and guides and things like that. So all in all, I still think this is a great platform, and you can see I have quite a lot of games that are already supported that I really enjoy. Division 2, Wolcen is a game that I like to play around with, and that might bring you to the question, Brian, why do you play these games on Geforce Now? Why not just install them locally? Well, one of the things that I run into a lot is lack of hard drive space, and these games run much better on Geforce Now than they do on my local computer. If I could find and get every game into the cloud in some way, and that's my hope, that actually saves me a lot of time and pressure, a lot of heat, a lot of wear and tear on my local PC machine. Not only that, do you get the ability to play remotely. Now, I have an Android device, and hopefully we'll see more devices like Apple iOS supported down the road, and they keep saying that it's coming, and I think that's going to be a real good boost overall. But again, that's free to try, so I would recommend testing out your bandwidth. If you're going to connect over a Wi-Fi connection, make sure your Wi-Fi connection is forced to 5G. 5G is going to make what actually game streaming possible, especially on a Wi-Fi connection, just due to its lack of latency. Latency is a big killer when it comes, or a big concern for a lot of people who have that kind of concern when stepping into cloud gaming. Is it going to feel laggy? And once you go hands-on with it, you're going to find that it's a premier experience, one that you don't have lag, that you're able to play competitively, especially in this case, as I play Destiny 2 a lot competitively on a on a Geforce Now connection, and then at the same time with the controller, and able to compete and perform really well, especially since they've been taking a kind of an approach of these aimbotters in the world itself. So my KDA has been going up and up and up, which has been a real enjoyment for me personally speaking. But all in all, like when we sit here and talk about just the overall performance, you can see here I'm just kind of booting up into Destiny 2 right now. The load times are dramatically less. The performance and the visuals are incredible. And when things happen, with its integration with Shadow PC, when things happen, I'm able to go and have it automatically capture different highlights and clips for me to review later. So there is a real big benefit, personally speaking, when it comes down to Geforce Now and this connection. You can also, again, because I like to do all the cloud platforms to give you guys the best look and feel for it overall, you can find a great level of flexibility and enjoyment. So if you're looking at maybe even jumping into Beyond Light and maybe your PC is just kind of struggling, this might be a good service and a good time for you to check out this system, because again, the nice thing about it, as we wait for true crossplay for a game like Destiny, overall it works out real well. Now that's going to be what I'm going to wrap up today's video with. You can see here I'm just loading into the tower. Doesn't take all that much time, and I think Beyond Light will hopefully continue to improve this connection and its speed with the world. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. My name's Brian and this is Ginger Prime. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all our members hitting that join button, making videos like this possible. If you guys, like I said, have any questions, let me know, and I hope to see you in my next video. But until then, take care. This video is sponsored by me, Ginger Prime. Hopefully you'll check out my podcast channel, Ginger Gaming Radio, which we have lots of guests, lots of great conversations, and even more highlights. Links are in the description below. Let me know what you think. Thanks.